Okay, so here, this is the last part. We colored the base, we glued it on. There it is. Got the columns. This side's too short to make any columns, so I just kind of, as you can see right there, I just put some holes in it, indents. Oh, actually, the light's shining through. So those holes are just a little bit bigger. Regardless, there you go. Alright, so I'm not going to add any dents on the inside of the building yet, because I'm going to put the floors first. Alright, so basically I just took some serial card, and from the corners, like you can imagine this entire thing was a corner, so I just kind of ripped it out, and that's, God. Alright, so I ripped it out and then just kind of shaped it down, and then lined it up and see how I wanted the thing to come out, and then ripped out another couple corners. Alright, so I've got my one floor right here. This is my first, second floor, I guess it would be. So it's gonna go something like that. Come on there, Chris. You can do it. It's only a camera. Something like that. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get it any better because I'm a retard. Whatever. So you just I'll just glue them in, and that's the second floor. And then you can imagine the third floor gets smaller, and then the very top floor is just a little bit. Okay? And when you rip them out, see how this is the bottom of it, and you see how the edge of the top is different. It's got, like, you can see how it's layered differently, so you're going to want to have that part on the top, because that'll show up. Okay, just same thing on here. On the back side it looks just like it was cut, but on this side you can see where it's actually torn, so you want that side showing on the top, so it actually shows like the break in it. Anyway, so I guess I'll just glue these things in and show you what I get. Alright, so here we go. I got the 3 floors in. 1, 2, 3, the thing's lying down on its side, see. Okay, I got it propped up with the little hole punch, so that way the glue travels down, but they still stay upright, because when I had it standing up, the floors just started to kind of just go and sag and fall to gravity, so that way glue still runs, and it's not such a steep angle, or rather it was at a 90-degree angle, but it's not such a steep angle where the floors fall. So you just keep it like that, let the glue dry. So while that's doing that, I will start to talk about, I guess, other things you can add. Okay? If you have a cat, you're in luck. So just go to their litter box and get a handful of no, I'm kidding, don't do that. Don't grab from the litter box. I don't have a cat, but my ex-girlfriend did. And I got some gravel, which I can't apparently open right now. But I got gravel, and I just took it and I strained it into 2. This is the fine stuff, really, really fine. Okay. And then I got coarse. Okay, I'm sure you can see the difference between the 2. What you might want to do is mix in with your paint some sand, or I guess this stuff. Mix it in with any paint you plan to paint it with, and that'll coat it and give it a good, whatever texture. What else? Oh, just if you just take this stuff, right, which I plan on doing at least some of it. I plan on using actually all 3. But take this stuff and actually cut it, whatever, break apart big chunks. Those can be your really big chunks that you're gonna put maybe where the broken out doors would be. You can put some fallen right there or around the side, some big pieces to know that the roof is still there, and then you use the smaller stuff. Use this on the ground floor, and then you can use this stuff higher up, because I guess there'd be more rubble on the ground floor than there would be on floor 3 or 4 or whatever. I don't know. But you get my point. What else? Other than rubble, if you were using see with N scale, you really don't have to add so much detail. I mean, you can add a lot of little details with N scale, but I mean, if you're playing, unless it's a diorama, which is going to be viewed really nice. I mean, if you're playing a game on it, I mean, you're gonna and your friends are probably gonna pay more attention to the game. They'll notice your pieces, but I mean, you could always add toothpicks. Actually, square ones I like better, but I mean, these rounded toothpicks, you could make them look like support beams or something, or I guess if you're doing something like a house, maybe you might add some toothpicks, or to be like wood or something. What else? Pipes, if you have maybe wire or something, or just little bits of plastic. I don't know, what's this thing I found? This is a twist tie from that you get in toys, because packaging is so ridiculously hard to get through. This thing it's like silver plastic. I mean, you could probably just twist this around and bend it up and kind of pop it through one side of the wall and bend it down and out. Kind of something like, I really can't do it. Something like, if it was coming out of this wall right here and bend it down and right in there. I guess, I don't know, whatever. But these could be pipes or something. Or use wire. Just a whole bunch of different things. Little rubble pieces. Yeah, anything that looks like it. Experiment. It really depends on your scale. Like if you're building a big thing for Warhammer, you use coat hangers, and there's the rods from the coat hangers you could break off and make them as pipes or whatever. Or you might then be inclined to actually break apart some of your pink foam board and use that as chunks of rubble. And if you're gonna make a building for Warhammer, don't try to use this stuff, this foam board. That's ridiculous. Use actually 3/4 inch thick pink stuff, pink foam, because it'll hold together a lot easier. You can put a lot more detail into that stuff than you will be able to with this. So anyway, just letting the walls dry. And it's actually okay if the floors bend a little. Like with the base, we didn't want it to bend, so we spray painted it. So, it just didn't warp, because that would be bad, because then the piece wouldn't be able to stand very well. But these are actually, it's okay to actually have them kind of warp a little. I mean, the glue after it's dried, it's going to hold it mostly in place, but you might see at the very edges where you've torn it, it's going to just start to bend a little, or it might bulge up a little. But that's okay, because I mean, it's supposed to be the thing's just ripped apart, so I mean, of course it's going to be some bending. But anyway, as you know, I'm a big fan of MechWarrior. And a couple weeks ago, me and my friend Rob and his little younger brother, we played a game, and it was a pretty good game. And I talked to Rob, and I said, well, how about next time when we play again, let's do a draft where it's blind pick. We just pick some random boosters, and we open up and we try to make an army out of what we get. So I picked up from StrikeZoneOnline.com. I picked up 6 boosters of MechWarrior Annihilation and 7 boosters of MechWarrior Firepower. One of these is going to get used as a prize. And because I didn't see any, on YouTube, there's really no footage of MechWarrior, the tabletop wargame being played. I mean, there's a lot of footage on the video games, because I guess it's easier to record and it's quicker to do than, an entire, somehow many hour game. But I definitely want to record, not with this camera. I'm going to get my mom's video camera and record it. It's got better quality. And, but I think it will be fun. So, in the next part of this building, I guess I'll just paint it, or not paint it, glue on all the rubble. Then after that I'll paint it, and then it should be basically done. Alright, thanks.